Hey there guys, it's part 18 of the AEK series and we are ready to start season 4. We've been pretty busy in the transfer market after that horrible end to last season where we lost out on the chance to win our first bit of silverware. There's been a few ins and outs in terms of the transfer business, so that's going to be the first port of call here in this episode. Start the outs, Voras, Saris, Grontis, Thanalikas and Bresovic all left on a free transfer as their contracts had run out. None of them were really good enough to take the club forward, to be honest, and I thought it would just be best if I let them go. Thanalikas has already gone to Kokaira. Grontis is at Lamia, that's a brilliant signing for them. Saris is at A.E.K, decent move. Voras has not found a new club yet. Svanas went on a free, which I'm gutted about because he's a great talent. He's gone to Kokaira, who seem to be hoarding a lot of great talent. The major departure was Anakoglu to Zurich. I just had a few too many midfielders, so I sold possibly the least valuable one. He's now worth 1.1 mil though, so slightly concerning that we didn't squeeze as much out of him as maybe we could have. But nevertheless, he's enjoying a new life in Switzerland. Coming in then, free transfer, Francisco Di Franco. I thought this was pretty much a bargain. He was coming to the end of his contract at Boca Juniors, and I added up through the free transfers, and I just thought I'd snap him up. Needed another striker really. Igor Con's talented, but he's 16. He's not ready for the first team yet. He needs time to develop. So I've got a couple of strikers actually in the meantime. Francisco Di Franco obviously being one of them. He's got decent technicals, like where it matters for a striker. Maybe their first touch and heading aren't the best. Decent mentals, decent physicals, and at 22, a lot of time to improve. I signed Kyle Bartley from Swansea City on a free, and he's now worth 1.3 mil. So, you know, again, no matter what happens, it's a good bit of business, you would think. He can play as a defender and as a defensive mid, so he'll provide very good cover for us in that department. And yeah, he's a very, very good defender. 15 marking, tackling, and heading. 17 strength. What more could you need in the Greek league? You know. So I was delighted with that. For 81k, we managed to bring in Serkan Sarera from Stuttgart. That was a lovely bit of alliteration there. He's a natural in both of the right wing positions, which is great because I use two formations at home and away that both involve those positions, so good versatility. And again, you know, very decent player. I got him for like 70k, he's now worth 750k, so signing players for well below their true value, getting in some good quality. For 40k, I signed this guy, Stelios Papagiannis. Obviously, a youngster, nowhere near ready for any kind of first team action just yet, but decent stats for his age. 20 determination will see him go a long way in the game, I'm sure of that. Then I signed Diego Vieira, 32, bit on the old side. Yeah, he's got 16 finishing. Very good mental stats as well, not a single one below 10, or with the physicals actually, so he's an absolute tank. Very good to get him in, to help the strike force really, to help us finish our chances as much as anything. Another regen, Desiree Meiti, 19-year-old, can play defensive mid and centre back, and again his mentals have developed very nicely, good physicals as well, and yeah, needs to work on his all his defensive technicals are a bit poor, but I think he's 19, so a bit on the old side in terms of development, but he's still got lots and lots of time to put that right, and it didn't cost too much, so I thought it was a no-brainer really. I finally got in another left back who can also play wing back, Eric Jerez. Cover really for Kevin Conboy, but can do a very good job. Good defensive stats. Not the best really in terms of bombing up the pitch, but he's decent, and still has a little bit of time to make a reasonable improvement as well. So happy with that as well. I think there's going to be a couple of players who I'm going to bring into the first team, like from the youth team and everything. First is Jesus himself, Dionysus Papalabri, who if you look at his stats, you just think, wow, all that yellow and orange on the page for an 18-year-old, it's absolutely immense. He can play striker now, so we've got extra cover there, which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I can't wait to use him this season. He's going to be absolutely fantastic for us, and hopefully we can hold on to him for a long time. The other is Mantzis, who's again improving a lot. Amazing core stats for a winger if you look. Yeah, not a single one below 10. So that is absolutely fantastic. Only 18 as well, a lot of time to develop, and I think with all the first team football that he will be getting this season, he can go quite a long way in this league. Anyway, there's no real fixtures or anything to review, so we may as well get into the game. The first game will be at home to Panathinaikos. So we've got Anistis in goal, Jerez, Bartley, Kolovestios, Bakakis as the back line, Zizinho, deep line playmaker, with Papalabru and Mantalos taking the other midfield places, Serrer and Mantzis on the wings, and Aravidis up front. They're going with a deep lying sort of 4-5-1 with a defensive midfielder, but we are the favourites. We should be more than comfortable in winning this game. So let's get into it. First game of Season 4. Come on, do not let the fans down on the opening day. Let's get a rocket start here. Mantalos with a free kick. He's hit the bar, unlucky. Only 4 minutes gone. That's a great start, I think. We're clearly dominating the chances. Bakakis with a throat. Aravidis. Serrera takes it around a few defenders. Papalabru picks it up. Zizinho, Bakakis, this is good one-touch play. Aravidis hits the post. Is anyone going to gobble that up? Yes, Mantzis. That's his first goal of the season. I believe he has scored last season, so it's not his first ever goal for A.E.K, but nonetheless, brilliant for him to open his account. The young prospect who I'm going to be looking to play as much as possible in the league to aid his development. Bakakis with another throw. Zizinho, Serrera, Bakakis, Mantalos. This is lovely play. Aravidis hitting the side netting. It was actually saved by the goalkeeper. Funnily enough, and it's another corner. Bakakis, Aravidis, Mantalos, Serrera, Mantzis. Good save, you'd have to say, but Mantzis there had a golden opportunity that he didn't take. Okay, that's half time. I'm just going to tell the guys to not be complacent here, because that is the last thing we want, isn't it? I want to put Papalabru on in his sort of natural position. Swap him with Mantalos. Yeah, we're good to go. Just see what he can do behind Aravidis when he's put in a more sort of dangerous role. Okay then, more substitutions coming up. I'm going to put Cialis on in a defensive mid. I'm going to actually deploy him as a defensive mid because he probably can't play deep line playmaker very well. And Diego Vera is coming on for Aravidis. Okay, that's full time. The scoreline really doesn't tell the half the story. We had so many chances to score, and we just hardly took any of them. I mean, look at that, 27 shots, 11 on target. That could easily have been 0-0 had Mantzis not gotten on the end of it. Bit of a poor performance, really, despite the fact that we did have all those shots. Nevertheless, we have got 3 points on the board, so that's encouraging. And I'll see you for the next part. I'm not sure who I'll be live coming against because I'm not too familiar with the fixture list. But when I am, I'll know, and I'll do my best to get a video out for you guys as soon as possible. Until then, take care of yourselves. See you later.